Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm Farrell SC, and welcome back to our Let's Play on ARK Survival Evolved. And guys, welcome to Scorched Earth. Yeah, here's the thing. I did have an episode ready to go for you guys. This episode is coming out a little bit late, unfortunately. I try to get my episodes out by 12 o'clock noon Eastern Time, around that time. Yeah, this episode's going to be coming out a little bit later because kind of had an episode ready to go for you guys, so give you a little bit of backstory. Off camera, a couple of episodes ago, I was flying around on the Argent trying to find a few more Argents to basically tame. I came across a level 150 female Rex over at the Dead Island, or Carno Island. And then I actually also eventually came across a level 150 male Rex over at the mosh pit, at least around that area. So I thought about it. I'm like, well, I might as well make that an episode, because how great would that? Oh god, we got a terror bird after us. Yeah. So I thought about it. I'm like, well, you know, oh god, and a Thyla. Oh Jesus, yeah, we're dead. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna die. There's no way I'm getting out of this. All right. Anyways, yeah. So long story short, couldn't end up finding him. I built this whole thing. I had a speedy uppy bit for you guys. It was awesome. And yet, we're gonna die. So, yay, level 120. Moving on. Probably not the best that I started out in the medium area, so let's try to go into one of the easy ones. Midland 3, Midland 4, South, Midland 3? Well, let's try 4, that's fine. Anyways, built this, built a Rex, pen, basically. And yeah, got over to Carno Island, built it on up, had a speedy bit for you guys, really cool. And yeah, about that, 150 female was nowhere to be found anymore, so I don't know what the heck happened to it, but it was gone. So I thought, you know what, screw it, fine. We'll go over to the other area and we'll find the male at the mosh pit. No big deal. Episode at least salvaged a little bit. About that. Male, no longer to be found. Have no idea what happened to these things. So, I thought about it, I'm like, wow, how would the character kind of feel right now? Like, did all this hard work, built this incredible structure to hold this Rex, and you get no reward out of it. All this hard work. And I'm like, geez, he'd probably be like, I need a vacation. So, where do you go on vacation? You usually go to hotter climates. Granted, it's not the desert, it's more Caribbean, but you guys get the gist. So, I took my character on vacation to Scorched Earth. Long story short, great that this intro is about 35 minutes, I feel like, at this point. Anyways, we're going to make our way over to the Green Obelisk, and we're going to get ourselves our stuff. I brought over a few things. Hopefully we get there. I mean, we've already died once, but I think we're looking a little bit better this time. Probably shouldn't have spawned in the medium region, but it is what it is. No big deal. Anyways, another main reason we're over here is because the saber that I was gonna knock out in the last episode, the stats ended up not really being that great on it, unfortunately, and I did find another saber and it's a little bit better, but long story short, Thyla is the best. We all know that Thyla is the best when it comes to the land mounts, something that's going to be able to protect you and everything like that. So we're over here because this is pretty much one of the best places to get Thylas. Obviously, Ragnarok's a little bit better, but if we don't have really any success, we'll head over to Ragnarok eventually. But for now, I want to try to get one over here. Also, if you guys remember from the last series, there's like a little T-Rex triangle little thing over here where 3 Rexes basically spawn all kind of near each other. So I want to take advantage of that, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll find a high-level Rex while we're also over here too, which would be really cool. So for the next few episodes, we're over on vacation at Scorched Earth, and for right now, we're looking pretty good. This is always the scary part right here, because there's usually capros in that water, and there's usually raptors around it too. All right, there's a galley, so that's actually not that bad. Okay, could be worse. Okay, I think we're okay. I'm not really seeing much. Probably shouldn't have jumped. That might have not been the best idea, but let's get some water first. At least if I can get one of the teams out, I'm a little worried that we're going to run into Oh god, there's Jaboas in the water. I think that's a Capra over there. I'm a little worried. As long as I can get the Argent out, we're good, basically. I think there is a Capra. Son of a bitch. Right there. Alright, if I can... Nope. Never mind. And we're gonna die. Alright, this might not be as easy as I was hoping. Alright, last attempt, and let's see what happens here. This isn't much of a vacation right now, is it? Oh, man. I remember the last time I was over here, this was difficult for me, too, to actually get on over. But, oh my god, there's a raptor already. I see it right up there. Maybe if I go this way, we'll be okay? Okay, I think we're okay. I think we'll be fine. I think we're at higher ground. I think the raptors are right down there. So, the struggles to get to an obelisk on this map. This is the only map I think I've ever really had a problem with getting to an obelisk. Every other one, really easy. No problem. If this one doesn't work, maybe we'll switch over to a different obelisk. Like, try to go for blue or try to go for red. I don't think there's any spawns down by red, though. That's the only downside. But, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Alright, so after the third or fourth attempt, yeah, I can finally grab my stuff, which is... Oh, God. Get him. Okay. Where did I... You know what? Let me just get my stuff, and then we'll worry about which body bag is mine. Okay. 1, 2, 3... Oh, God. Really? What? Why did a Mo Shops come after me? What the hell happened? Why was I killed by a Mo Shops? This is not a vacation. Alright guys, so after many attempts, I finally got my stuff. Oh my gosh. It took me literally 6 total times to finally get my stuff, but we got everything. We did lose a cryopod though, but it's not that big of a deal, honestly. The big reasons why we're over here, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the episode. We're here to get Thylas. This is probably one of the best places to get Thylas. Ragnarok is obviously really good too, but we're going to try to do it over here. And speaking of which, there's one right here. Awesome. What level? 90. That's not that bad right off the bat, actually. But what I need to do is I actually need to make a little bit of a taming pen up here in order to drop the Thylas in and then just knock them out. A few notable things that I've also made are... as you guys can tell, it's a little hard to see in my hotbar, but I did actually get myself an Ascendant hike, which is really, really cool. We also actually got ourselves a Mastercraft crossbow, which is cool too. I actually also crafted up primitive long neck rifles. So let me get a little, not a base, but let me get a little taming pen and everything kind of set up, and then we'll go from there, okay? And then I'll show you guys. There are just so many Thyla spawns here, and hopefully we find one of them really, really quickly, honestly, because I would love to go around on the Thyla and take a look at the T-Rex Triangle and see if we can maybe get ourselves a really good Rex today, too. That would actually be really, really cool. But let me get to work in here, and then I will bring you guys back in a bit. Alright, guys. So, our little taming pen is set up here, and I am constantly needing food and constantly needing water, so not the best thing ever. The one good thing about this area, though, is you do have a lot of metal, so we're gonna have no problem. I already have 300 and change, 318 total metal, and that's just, I mean, yeah, there's just a ton of metal rocks here. You have one there, that's a rich one, that's a good one. That's not a rich metal node, but I think just on this little plateau alone, there's 6, 7 rocks, which is kind of insane. So what I'm actually going to do is I might set like a refining forge or something right here. I'm not going to do anything yet because the main part of being over here is looking for Thylas. Now, there's usually a Thyla spawn up here. It's usually right about here. That was the level 90 that we saw a little bit earlier. I already killed that one. So eventually we may get another spawn in. Let's see what else we have, though. There's usually a spawn over here, but sometimes it's the same spawn as the one there, so it may not happen this time. Sometimes there's one down here, but there's a saber this time. Level's the saber. 35, not good. Okay. And it's kind of funny that even with full, well, I don't have full, I don't have the hat, but 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, we're still getting heat stroke. So we may have to go out to a couple of these loot crates, especially if we get any good ones around the area. I'm definitely going to fly to those because there's a chance of getting, I think you can get higher tier stuff in those loot crates. It may be in the actual caves, unfortunately, but we'll figure that out. It's no big deal. For now, we're going to have to deal with the heat stroke. I'm already at 15% though, which is kind of nuts. There's a lot of different spawns, though, here, so I'm going to take a look around. Hopefully I find a high-level Thyla soon, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, guys, so I've been at this for a little while, and this is the best I could find. This is a level 110. We're going to start with this, I think. It's not the best level Thyla, but it kind of gets our feet off the ground when it comes to these guys. And eventually, we could slowly but surely get a 145, 150, the better ones. Let me take a quick rest here, and then I'm gonna pick this guy up, and then I'm gonna put him in our trap. So, let's see. Okay, we're good with Stam. Now, where is he? There he is. Okay, he's fighting some stuff. So, let him do his thing, and then I'll get him. Yeah, and he's going up against vultures. I'm not going to want to... Hey, there we go. It was quick. Alright, here we go. You're coming with me. How hard you hit? 36 right off the bat? That's not bad. Best thing to do, too, is you just kind of do a 45-degree angle, and they can't hit you. So we're going to kind of be going up and down the whole way back, which isn't too far, so it's not bad. You do have to watch the stamina, though. You know what? Screw it. It's fine. Because the trap's right there, and I'm not running out of stamina in order for this. Yeah, man. Almost there. Alright, there's the trap. So over here, I've made a 3x3 trap. It's nothing crazy. It should pretty much do the trick for us. Let me drop this guy on it. And that's it. He's in. Okay. Alright, let's close that on up. Get some trank darts. Switch the long necks. And this should be fairly easy to do. Now, how much? At 42 health. Okay, I gotta work on that, but let's see. Okay, so pretty much now it's just knocking them on out. So I will just bring you guys back in a bit once he's fully tamed on up. Alright, and he's out. 4,060 health, 1,000 stamina, 496 in weight, and 180 in melee, which is not bad. I'm just going to kind of hang out in here, though, for a little bit, because I have to, yeah, I am down to 35 health, so I'm going to have to sit here for a little bit, get my health back up, but also, oh, okay, that's what I own. I thought that's what I needed to repair this thing was. 425 hide. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm going to sit here for a little bit. It's going to get my health back up. I'm going to get rid of this heat stroke. And yeah, that'll also give time for the Thyla to starve a little bit. So I will see you guys in a bit, and we'll see what this guy ends up leveling at. And he's up. Awesome. Okay, so 110 ended up being 162. It is what it is. No big deal. Didn't get a perfect tame or anything on it because, again, yeah, there's no... Prime meat was the best that I had. So let's check out the stats. 5320 health is okay. 1280 stams actually seems pretty good for it. 576 in weight for a 110 seems really good. And then 264 melee, it is what it is. I've actually already made a saddle for this guy, so yeah, we're all good in that department, which is really cool. And I am excited to have one of these, finally. This thing's great. A level 110 might not be the best. Again, we didn't really get that amazing stats and everything on it, but it is what it is. I mean, on this map, this thing is going to be... this thing's really going to help us out. So I'm just going to basically run around here. I'm going to run around everywhere and start getting myself some XP for this guy. And I don't know, maybe I'll look for loot crates and stuff like that. I think what I'm also going to do is off camera, I'm actually going to start looking around here for possible base locations. I think it's hard to see because of the haze and everything right now, but over that way, you could kind of see it. That's where, like, the stone pillars are. Right where that drop is, there's water there, and I think that might be a good spot to set up, like, a little, like, rudimentary shack or something like that. I think what I may do, too, is I'm going to have to kill some stuff. I'm going to have to tame some other things over here. I think I'm going to tame myself... at least try to find like a thorny dragon, and then also a morellatops, because I believe morellatops will get you a lot of cactus sap. But that'll be all done off camera. So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button. Questions, comments, leave it down below. If you do like the content that I'm putting out, definitely subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps me out. And again, guys, I apologize that this episode's out a little bit late, but I think you guys understand. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, everyone.